Right, good morning, guys. We are going on live soon, and there's about 4 minutes. Alia, Yashi, and also Fadila. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
All right. Okay. I'll let you start whenever you're ready. I'm just gonna be in the background. Okay. All right. Okay.
All right. Thank you, Dr. Niza.
Come. Second. It's a bit of no one. What's happening? I'm just checking the live stream on YouTube. Okay, perfect. All good. Okay, whenever you're ready. Okay, all the best, guys. I'll
All
be here.
right. Thank you. I'll begin in just a moment. Okay, hello everyone. Good morning and welcome to today's webinar. Today we will be talking about suicide intervention. I just want to confirm that everyone can hear me clearly. Can someone let me know?
All good.
Okay, great. So today's webinar will be about interventions to suicide, and we have titled it A Lifeline of Hope, Intervening Through Compassionate Conversations. So this is actually the second webinar in part of a 3-series webinar. Last week, we discussed, my classmates discussed suicide prevention, and this week we are doing suicide intervention, and next week will be the last part of our webinar, which is suicide postvention. So if you can go to the next page. Okay, so this is a bit about what we'll be talking about today. My name is Yashi, and I will be the first one discussing about suicide around us. I'll be talking about suicide in Malaysia and also the perspective of religious faith towards suicide. And then my buddy Fadila will be discussing suicide intervention in action. So this will be the action-packed part where we are discussing about how exactly we can intervene to help those who might be having suicidal plans or planning to have a suicide attempt. And last but not least, Alia will be providing the resources necessary for you to help in navigating those who might be having these suicidal tendencies. Next. All right, here we are. We are your fellow lifesaver buddies. So we will be referring to ourselves as lifesaver buddies here because today it's not just us, but everyone in this webinar are lifesaver buddies. We are here today because we want to learn how to help those who are going through a very difficult time up to the point where they want to commit suicide. And during those crucial moments, what exactly we can do as an individual is what we are coming here to learn today. So I'm Yashi, and pets are my favorite kind of people. Fadila will be after me, and she can do this really cool thing where she can transform her eyes to a monolith. And Alia also has a really unique trait where she can make her eye irises vibrate on cue. So long story short, they both have beautiful eyes and you can ask them to do it during their times in the webinar. Next. Okay, a gentle reminder before we jump into the rest of the webinar. The following slides may have potentially sensitive content, and there will be mentions of suicide and self-harm. So if any of you need a moment, please do not hesitate to. You can click next. Okay, please do not hesitate to just stay mindful, be aware of how you're feeling. And if you feel that you need a break, please take a break if you need to. If at any point you feel it's too much, then if you wish to exit the webinar, then that's fine too. We are recording it, so recording will be available after the session. And if you have someone you can talk to nearby, please reach out to them. And if you don't, or you prefer not to speak with those around you, you can also contact a helpline service. So Alia, when she's talking about the resources provided, she will also provide helpline service contact information. And last but not least, please be courteous and respectful throughout our interaction today. And we will also do our best to do the same. All right, now let's jump into my part for the day. Next slide. Okay, so if I could get all of your help to please scan the QR code that is on the screen. Alternatively, my Alia has actually provided the link in the chat box, in the Zoom chat box. So if you could just take a few moments, I think this will take just about 3 to 4 minutes to answer the link that you provided. It will open into a Google form. Please let me know if any of you all have a hard time opening the link or the QR code. So at my laptop, it shows 10:03 a.m. I will give you all a few minutes up till 10:06 a.m. and then I will continue with the rest of the session. Thank you. Okay, we already have a few All right, so it's 10:06. I think we can go back to the slide earlier. So if any of you are still answering or you have not had time to actually scan or access the link, the link is always going to be available in the Zoom chat box. So please feel free to answer the Google form. Yeah, it'll be very helpful to us. Thank you. All right, let's get this started then. So my part is the first part, and I will be talking about the now and the within. So I think you will know why I call it the now and the within once I'm done with my part. Okay, let's go next. Okay, so the first part of the webinar, to kickstart the webinar today, is to actually discuss the suicide rates in Malaysia at the current moment. Next. Okay, so I started off by trying to get a trend of suicide rates in Malaysia for the past 2 decades. So as you can see, could you click next? There will be a text that appears as well. Thank you. So as you can see that this is the graph that shows the trend of suicide rates from 2000 up till 2019. And it is